check one too. Maybe I should turn my mic on. Okay, well maybe we should start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning, from scratch. Let's hit them with the intro. Chase's basement. Let's do this. The sound came through. I just can't hear it. I don't know why. Yeah. What up, dog? Nathan Chase. Chase. No. Oh, the devil is working. The devil's working. But no, I just need to fix my headphones. What up, though? Nathan Chase. Chase's basement. I always keep saying Chase's basement. Oh God, you gotta fix that. Nathan Chase. Nathan Chase podcast. Also, you can follow me on Chase's basement right there. Chase's basement live 5 to 7 Tuesdays and Thursdays. But anyway, for the podcast today, we're gonna talk about um my first car. You see the picture is right there. My first car, 1980 Chevy Citation. Almost killed me. Almost died in this car. Almost died in this car. So this would happen. So I'm just like a little young bustling kid in Detroit, and I'm working at McDonald's. I'm working at McDonald's right there on where is it at? It's on Gratiot, 11 and a half. Gratiot 11 and a half mile right there past the route, the freeway. I'm working at McDonald's. What's this? What's this? 10th, 11th grade, 10th, 11th grade, right? So, my dad helped my brother get a car, and my brother was a fuck up. He was a fuck up, but my dad was like, "You're the oldest boy. I gotta believe in you. I gotta believe in you." And he was like, "I'm gonna help you get a car." And I was like, "But he a fuck up. Why don't you help me get a car?" And he was like, "It ain't your turn. It ain't your turn." I was like, "He gonna fuck this up. You know, gonna fuck this up." So my daddy didn't want to help me get a car, so I was working at McDonald's, and they was paying like, well, what's this, like three? I'll never forget it. It was 3.35. God, it was 3.35 an hour, and you got paid every 2 weeks. And I had to catch the bus. The bus was like what, 75 cents both ways, $1.50. Shit, eating into my pockets. Eating into my high school pockets. And I like to gamble when I was in high school. I gambled a little bit. I played I played tunk. I played tunk. That dice shit. Oh no, that no, 5 on 6, 6 on 7, hope by 6 8, hope by 6 4, hope by 6. Oh fuck no! What the fuck is y'all talking about, man? The fuck, this ain't Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you go from Monopoly and life and sorry and what's that thing with the bubble? You go to trouble with next thing you know, these motherfuckers like 6 on 8, 6 on 8, 5 on 8, 5 on 4, bet on 10 on 4, bet on 10 on 4. The fuck, man? Give me a tunk game. Give me a tunk game. So I just played tunk. So between that and catching the bus to work at 3:35, oh man, you at McDonald's, he's doing all right. But my daddy just said he's like he wasn't gonna help me get a car, and he gonna help my brother get a car. And I was like, I'll show you. So I was like, I'm gonna save up and get my own car. So I was, ooh shit, I wasn't spending nothing. You hear me? I was spending nothing. I had a girlfriend. I wasn't spending nothing. She got, can I get some ice cream? I need a car. What you talking about? We out on these Detroit streets walking. We gotta walk past Von Steuben. I know we in high school and Von Steuben is middle school, but it's Von Steuben. So I was like really amped to get me a car when I was in high school. So I was busting my ass in McDonald's. That overtime, I was coming in the morning on Saturday. That Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Like, where you need me? Where you need me, Jeff? That was his name, Jeff. He was a red haired. He was a red haired guy, ginger. Jeff. He was trying to bone everybody in there. Oh my God, over 18 and everything. But anyway, snitching. I ain't snitching. I wasn't bone. Anyway, I was trying to get all the overtime I could get to give me some money, give me some car. So I ended up getting like, how much money I ended up saving up? I ended up saving it. Look, working at McDonald's in the it was the 80s. Yeah, this was the 80s. This is fire. Before I graduated high school, this is some 80. Ooh, this is damn elbow again. I hate this desk. But this is some 88. This some 88, 89 shit. I saved up like what, $1,300, $1,500, $1,500. Shit. At $3.35 an hour, I don't even know what the fuck them boys checks. The fuck was them boys? Let me pull up my calculator. What the fuck was them boy ass checks looking like? $3.35 an hour, and you in high school. So they look, you can't close. You can close. You be like, I can stay late. My parents let me stay. They was like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So you can stay late. So like all the little black people, once the buses stop running, once that smart or that Simpter bus stopped running from the suburbs, you had to get the fuck out of Dodge. Anyway, I ain't gonna tell you about my Taco Bell story. Yes, I will, but not right now. But at $3.35 an hour, and what would you was hustling, you was trying your best. You was trying your best. Look, back then you was lucky if you could get 40 hours in 2 weeks. So we just gonna go with 40 hours in 2 weeks. If you get 40 hours in 2 weeks, so we go 335 times 40, $134. The fuck? The fuck? No, cuz. No. We gotta. No. If I came up with that much money, I was grinding hard than that. 335 times. I was grinding hard than that. I was doing every day after school. Every day after school from like 5. I was doing 5 to 8, 5 to 9, or 4 to 8, 4 to 9. I was getting my little 20 hours. Oh shit, little 20 hours. No, you just didn't say 20 hours. But then, no, because then you got Saturdays. So then Saturdays, you come and get that full 8. You show up for breakfast. You get that full. I was getting that full 8 on Saturday and Sunday. So give me that full 8 on Saturday and Sunday because I was youthful. So that's 16 plus the 20. Plus the 20 during the week. So that's 20, that's 36. See what I'm saying? Right up under where they don't have to give you no type of insurance or anything. So okay, 335 times 36. That's what I'm talking about. 120. Are we still? Am I doing the math wrong? 335 times 36 is 120. I was making $120 a week. No, that's right. That's right. Double check the math, assistant. Double check the math. That's right. 335 an hour times 35 hours. $117 an hour. I mean, $117 a week. Shit. God damn. A week? God damn. Off 36 hours. But look, people back then was working at McDonald's and they was grown folks and they was right next to you and they bought a house. they bought a house. So anyway, god damn. And I ended up saving up $1,300. I was shit. How long did it God, 13. Ooh, I wasn't spending no money. I wasn't spending $117 a week. So you take out bus fare, you a little something for your girlfriend, you for yourself. You had to get a little bit of clothes, a little bit of gear. So we talking about saving $80. $80. God damn. It took me a while. What did it take? It took me about 6 months. It took about six, 8 months. And I saved up enough money. I made my little $1,300. I think I asked my father again. I think I came to him again. I was on my G shit. I'm a man. I think I was like 10th grade, 10th, 11th grade. And I was like, hey, player, look, I'm at McDonald's. I got the job by myself. And I got about $1,500. I need to get a car. Why don't you like co-sign for me for like another $1,500 so I get something for like $2,500? He looked at me like... He didn't laugh like that. He just looked like, you don't got no credit. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this moron talking about? And like, I ain't know nothing about credit. I'm like, I got $1,500. Let's go. You get down and sign your name. And he was like, sign my name with a teenager. Fuck you, Nate. He was just like, I gotta go drive the bus. Have a nice day. I deal with enough goofy kids. And that's when I was like, I'm gonna buy my own car. And I went up to Gratiot because my girlfriend, she stayed over there on off Gratiot and Houston Whittier, right there by Mason Supermarket. And if you go over there now, it's still a lot. It's still a lot over there. I think it's cars in there right now. And I went over there and I seen that thing right there, that damn 87 Citation. And it was what color was it? It was gray. It was gray, and it had them burgundy spots from the rust prime where they primed it out. And what was that month? Was it $12.50? I think it was like $12.50. It was like $12.50, and I just went in there. It was like, I need to buy a car, and he was like, we'll sell you a car. like, I got enough for that right there. That Chevy, cause you look at the picture. You look at the picture. Look, the 4-door with that hatchback, that's ugly. That's ugly. See, but that right there, that little 2-door baby, that's what I seen right there. I seen that little 2-door. Look at that. Ooh. I seen that little 2-door baby right there, and I was like, it's gray and it got that orange primer on it. But when I paint it, it's gonna be full. And dude was like, it need a muffler and a catalytic converter. And I was like, yeah, okay. How much that cost? He's like, a couple of $100. He's like, a couple of $100. Nothing. Oh, okay. Give it to him. He gave it to him. And I was like, it's a stick. How you drive this? And he was like, this how you drive a stick. And I don't know how the fuck I got it around the corner, because my girlfriend stayed like right around the corner. I think did she call her boyfriend? She called her cousin. I think she called her cousin. She called her cousin from over off French Road. She called her cousin off French Road. And I think he came and got the car and drove the car around the corner to the house. And I was like, show me how to drive it. He's like, you ever drove a stick before? I was like, no. He's like, you ever drove before? I was like, yeah, I drove her mama a car when her mama was at work. He's like, okay. So we hopped in there, and I was sitting up there watching him, and he was like, yeah, the clutch and the brake and this and and I was like, okay, yeah. And then we went around the corner, and we got back in front of the house, and I was like, okay, I'll see you later, girlfriend. Thanks a lot, girlfriend, cousin. I'm about to go home. And he was like, you got it? And I was like, I got it. And I put that clutch down. And I put that mug in first gear. And that mug pulled. It pulled. And I took off. And I remember he said, hit the clutch and the gas and shift. So I hit the clutch and I shifted in the second because it started going. And I got in the second gear and boom, I was cruising. I think, my new car. I'm cruising down West Fahalia. And then we came up to the end of the block on that first stop sign. And I hit the brake. And that bitch didn't stop. It didn't stop. I was like, this not good. I was like, how do you stop? He told me how to stop. You hit the brake. You hit the brake, right? It's like a regular car. You drive it and you hit the brake, and then it's supposed to slow down. And what I didn't know is that when you got a stick, you got to hit the clutch. and then you can keep it in gear, or you can shift it in neutral, and then you can hit the brake. And then depending on what speed you in, then you put it back in that gear. First gear, second gear, third gear, and then you just between the clutch and the gas pedal, you just ease off and you take back off. Well, I forgot all that shit. Well, by the time he said, "You got this," and I hit that first corner, I forgot. I forgot. Look, man, when that car get the humming and running, and it's your first car, I forgot. I hit that first corner. I tried to hit that brake, and that brake didn't move, and I was like, "This funny brake." And next thing you know, I'm coming up to 6 Mile, and if you from Detroit, 6 Mile, West Virginia, it might be some traffic. It's bound to be some traffic, Nathan. And you all about 16 years, 17 years old, and you just bought a car up on down the street from the Piggly Wiggly. You got a license, but you damn sure ain't got no insurance. You damn sure ain't got no registration. All you got is that piece of paper that he told you, $13.95. You ain't got nothing. See, but I'm still thinking the brakes is gonna work. They just didn't work back there at the stop sign. I did something wrong, but I'm smart. I'm smart. I was reading on the 12th grade level at the 3rd grade. I can figure this out on the fly. And I came up to 6 Mile, and I was like, there's probably a lot of traffic that's gonna be coming. The cars just gonna be coming. This 6 Mile, it's a major street. And I came up to 6 Mile, and I looked, and I tried to hit that brake pedal, and it didn't work again. It didn't. That bitch didn't work. And I looked, and there was nobody there, fam. There was nobody fucking there. And I just went across 6 Mile, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I'm just cruising down West Virginia. I'm doing about 20 miles an hour in second gear, and I'm trying to push the brake, and the brake ain't working. And I don't remember that if you just push the clutch. Remember, you gotta change the gears. You gotta just push the clutch. You can change gears, and the brake can work. And I didn't know that, so I'm just like riding. I'm just like riding, and I tried to this is what I do. Once I went past there, I was like, you gotta cross 7 Mile. You surely gonna die. You're surely gonna die. But you can't stop the car. You just can't like pull over and then like walk back and then ask for help, because technically you don't know how to stop. So I was just like riding through the hood, like flying through stop signs and yield signs. And like when y'all see these kids now and they do it, and they in these charges and Hellcats, you be like, what's wrong with these kids? They dumb and stupid, dumb. They gonna hit and kill somebody. I could have been one of those kids, and I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. Ain't even got no fancy car, trying to burn rubber, trying to be sweet. I just had a stick, and I ain't even know you was supposed to push on the clutch so the brake would work. So now I'm trying to fly all the way across side streets in a Chevy Citation. So this is what I was like. I was like, okay, you can't stop it. Look, like you can't stop it. You can't stop this machine. So I was just like, just don't press on the gas pedal. So I didn't press on the gas pedal. So it would go down. It would go down to like 10 to 15 miles an hour. But then like the clutch, it wants you to like drop down in the first gear. So then that's when it started going like a gunk, a gunk, a gunk, a gunk, a gunk. And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, step on the gas. And I stepped on the gas, and then it got back in the second gear, and I just had to coast with that shit. And I was like, fuck, this is fucked up. And I cruised from 6 Mile all the way to 7 Mile. Man, I can't pull up the map. I don't know how many I don't know how many side streets I crossed, but I crossed all of them, and nobody was there. And then I was coming up to 7 Mile, and I was like, man, did they close off the airport by then? I don't know if they closed off. No, they had closed off the airport by then. But I was like, 7 Mile gonna be just as busy. And if I run into a city bus, I'm just and I came down to 7 Mile, and I was like, either you gonna make it across 7 Mile, or you gonna die. I was like, it's like you could take the option to just be like fuck it and turn into a tree, but it was like I work at McDonald's making $3.35. I just paid $1,300 for this car. This car is getting to my house. I'm getting my whip. I'm getting my whip back to my house. Oh man, vehicular manslaughter charge or not, I'm getting my whip back to my house. And man, I came up on 7 Mile, and let me see, it ain't no feel or nothing. That's not what it feel that by Osborne. No, I was way down there. Did I turn over? I thought I turned over. I thought I came over. I think I like, yeah, I whipped over. When you get to that park, when you get to that park over there by Von Steuben, that grass, that park over there, I think I was doing like 15, 20 miles an hour. And look, that bitch didn't have no power steering either. I just hard turned it. I just hard turned it. I, I ain't no cars didn't have power steering. When I tried to turn, that bitch was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I was like, I turned that steering wheel so damn hard, and then I came down there by Von Steuben, and I had to turn again, and I turned that steering wheel so hard because I knew that once I can't remember what that street is, but I knew once I came down, at least Osborne was right there, and the football field was right there, so at least I had a view of traffic on one side, so if I seen death coming, then I at least could like be like, okay, you really gotta crash into a tree now. It was like nobody was over there, and I just had to worry about who coming from the Dairy Queen side. And I came out, and nobody was there, and I just went right across, and I went down like two more blocks, and I turned. And then we had to go. No, that's right. That's my sister's house. I had to go all the way down to Hamburg. I had to go all. I shot the side street. I shot all the way down to Hamburg, and the way I ended up making it there when I got to the house, I think I just turned the key off. I just turned the key. I know, and that bitch just coasted up in the driveway and turned off. And I was like, "Oh Lord Jesus." I was like, "Oh Lord Jesus, I could have killed myself. I could have killed so many people. And then I just got out and I just looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's your ride." Saddest shit ever. Oh my god. And then I ended up going to jail in the same car. Ended up going to jail in the same car. Uh, yeah. I ended up figuring out how to drive a stick a little bit. Not much. Nah, not really. Not really. Not really. I thought I had the hang of it. I was zipping around town a little bit over here, a little bit over there. I was, zipping around at night. And it had that fucked up catalytic converter and muffler. So I took it up to the Mighty shop, and my man was like, what he said is like three to $500. He had to throw a new catalytic converter and a muffler on there. When I was in high school, this shit was expensive as fuck. But I was like, it's my whip. The whole time I had that car, I never had not one girl in that car. Not one girl in the whole goddamn. Not one girl. Not even my sister never even came out and sat in the car and said, "Oh, this nice, bro." Nobody ever sat in that car except me. Oh my god! So I didn't pay like $500. I done got a catalytic converter, muffler, whole thing on this motherfuckers, right? So me and my brother sitting at the house. Me and my older brother sitting at the house, and he was like, "I need a haircut," and I was like, "I need a haircut too," and he was like, "The clippers over our sister house." And I was like, "Over there on Mayfield in Chalmers?" Yeah. And we over here on 7 Mile Hoover, if you from Detroit. We over on 7 Mile Hoover. She over there on Mayfield and Chalmers. And I was like, "We could just drive over there." He was like, "I drive." I was like, "Nah, nigga, my car. I'ma drive. It's a stick. You don't know how to drive a stick." Something in me said, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? We just look. We just gonna shoot down 7 Mile because we was right off 7 Mile. We just gonna shoot down 7 Mile real quick, and then we gonna shoot down Chalmers real quick, and then we gonna shoot down Mayfield. We gonna get our haircut, and then I get to go to work. I get to go to school looking real fresh and crispy because I ain't driving to school nothing like that. I was like, I get to go to school. I look all fresh and crispy." So he's like, "Okay, if this what you want to do, let's go, player. I got the car, not you." So we hopped in the car, and we drove, and we tried to take the side streets. We tried to take the side streets. We tried to take. We took like two of side streets. I tell should have took all the side streets over. I only took like one or two side streets over, and then I came up on the 7 Mile. Oh man, I pulled out onto 7 Mile, and when I pulled out on the 7 Mile, I ain't know how to throw that bitch in the second gear. So when I pulled out on the 7 Mile, it just was like a good, a good, a good, a good, a good. It was jerking like a good, and I was like, "Where the gear at? Where's the gear at?" And I finally got in the gear. And woo, woo. Now we coasting down 7 Mile, do about 30, 40 miles an hour. We just cruised down 7 Mile, and we done flew across Shaner, and now we coming up to Gratiot, and right past Gratiot is Chalmers, but it's so close you can see it right there. You can see it right there, and right before we got up to Gratiot, no, this what I'm messing up. When we turned out on the 7 Mile the first time, and the car was jerking, a police car went by, and I looked and I was like, they ain't turn around. We good. We good. We good. We good. We good. So we went from Hoover. We went all the way down to Shaner. So I'm like, oh man, we went about 3 miles. We good. So we went down to Shaner, and we coming up to Gratiot. And when we was coming up to Gratiot, before we got to Gratiot, a police car came down Gratiot, and then it turned. It turned on the 7 Mile, and we was going down 7 Mile, and I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. They way up there. They way up there. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. And then they turned on Chalmers. So I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's good. That ain't got nothing to do with us. We legit. We bow as fuck. And then we turn. And then we ride, and they ride. So we ride down Chalmers, they ride down Chalmers. I'm trying to get down past 6 Mile down to Houston Whittier, a little bit before Houston Whittier, make my little turn on Mayfield. So they police ahead of us. We back there. We ride. Look, I done got control of my stick, so I'm cruising. No jerking. It ain't no jerking. We cruise. We just ride. We ride. My brother like, you seen the police? I was like, yeah, I seen it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. Now, the police get to a certain point. And these motherfuckers stopped. They stopped. It's nobody on the street. It's just us. It's just us and them. It's me here and them up there. It's nobody coming from that way. Nobody coming from that way. They just got to a point where they was like 4 blocks ahead of us, 4 or 5 blocks ahead of us, and it's just like the short blocks, short blocks, not long street blocks. These are short blocks. About 4 blocks ahead of us, they stopped and put their brake lights on. I was like, well, I'm not about to drive past them. So I was like, since my sister already stayed that way, then guess what? We don't need to go all the way down to her street. We can just turn this way and cut over. And this where I fucked. This part of the way where I fucked up. When I seen them stop, I put my turn signal on. I'm a cautious driver with bullshit. I put my turn signal on. When I put my turn signal on, that's when I seen them turn around. When I put my turn signal on, that's when they turn around. It was like, I was like, shit, you was just supposed to bust the turn and burn. Bust the turn and burn. Why would you put on your turn signal? Hey, officers, way down there, I'm about to turn right here. And they turned around. They turned around as soon as they see my turn signal, because I wasn't even at the corner yet. That's how far back I was. I wasn't even at the corner yet, and I put my turn signal on, and that's when they was like, "Yeah, these the motherfuckers that the cops on 7 Mile Hoover told us about." Or somehow they shot around and shot up the side street or something. How the fuck they call they homies on me? They called the ops on me. So I bust a laugh, and I said, hey, they on to us. And I gunned it. Oh, my God. If I ain't never knew how to drive a stick before, I knew how to drive a stick then. I whoop, 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 whoop. Man, I was flying. I was flying up. I flew up. Then I flew over. Then I pulled up in front of my sister's house. And as soon as I pulled up in front of her house and I turned the ignition off, they swooped on my ass. I'm in an 87 Citation. Whatever they had in 1987, 88, wherever the fuck they had a Grand Marquis or whatever the fuck that, guess what the fuck it wasn't was. It wasn't no goddamn 80 Citation. I think they had them damn Dodge Diplomats or some shit back then. It still wasn't that goddamn 87 Citation. Them motherfuckers swooped up on me. Boom, boom. Lights flashed and blaring. And I was like, hey. They say, license and registration. I just bought this car, and here's my piece of paper that says I bought this car, and here are the keys. Where your license at? Guess what? My license fell out of my pocket like 3 days ago in my girlfriend's car. So my license is stuck in between the seats of her mama's car. Registration? Ah, come on, cuz. Why you fucking with me? Insurance? What is that and who sells it? License plate? The license plate that was on the back? Who license plates is these? Oh, they ain't mine. Yeah, we know that, motherfucker. Who license plates is these on your car? These my brother-in-law license plates. Now my brother-in-law, he done came out the house because he there with my sister. He done came out the house. And now my sister was like, go back in the house. She told him, go back in the house. We don't need to add no extra names to this. So they go, who plates is these? I said, these are my brother-in-law plates. My bad. They came off his car. They were like, what car? I was like, that car right there. A fucking Ford Granada. I'm in the 87 Citation. This nigga got a 62 fucking Granada. They go over and look at the car and run the VIN number. They go, these places don't even belong to that car. I was like, what? I was like, now, man, I'm like, oh, who the fuck do these places belong to? They're like, oh, these places belong to a LeBaron. This nigga mama gave him a car and kept the plates in his name. He tore up and got rid of the car and then took the plates from that, put it on the fucking Granada, and then I took the plates from that and put it on my goddamn car. I said, oh, what the fuck, Nate? You about to go to jail, Nate. You think, Nate, guess who not going to Votech tomorrow? Guess who not going to auto body class tomorrow? Guess who not going to Go Lightly? You're not going to Go Lightly. There's no Go Lightly tomorrow, Nate. And then my sister came out there, and you know what cops, cops in the city, they don't like when women come out and tell them what you about to do with a nigga. So when my sister came out, she was like, "Can't y'all just write him a ticket? Ain't this just that and that?" That's when they was like, "Give me your other wrist." I was like, "Stop talking, stop talking, stop talking." I was like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh." Even my hands handcuffed, I threw them. I dislocated my joints in my shoulders, and I threw them over. And I was like, "Shh, shh, shh. Don't say shit else. Don't say shit else." Cops don't like when black women sass them. That really mean you going to jail. Them motherfuckers threw me in the jail. They took me to jail, locked me the fuck up. Said that motherfucker for a good minute. They end up taking me out my cell. Because I was in the cell by myself because I was special. I was privileged. And they ended up taking me out my cell because some guy, he just like shot at some people and tried to hide in some bushes. So he had like a whole bunch of cocker bushes on him. He was crazy. So they put him in the cell by himself. And then they ended up putting me in the cell with everybody else. Oh my God. The goddamn 9th precinct right there on Gratiot and Gunston. They put me in this motherfucker. Sheesh, I don't like going to jail. It's not fun. I've been a couple of times. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, you already ain't got no space. You ain't got no space. It's a wood bench. Whoever got the bench got the bench. Everybody else get the floor. Whatever the fuck. We was cool with that. Whatever. Only problem is, you always got that one motherfucker that snore. Oh my God, I never knew snoring. I'm in high school. I ain't got no woman I'm laying up next to. I don't sleep next to my daddy or nothing. I never knew snoring could be so octave. He snores so loud. The bulletproof plastic, that plaster gas station, liquor store plaster gas station, it vibrated. I said, "Oh my God." Oh, now I gotta go to court the next morning looking like shit. I can't get no sleep. This guy that vibrated the things all day, and then they took you downtown. Look, my sister tried to come get me. I was like, I told my sister, I was like, come get me. I work at TJ Maxx. I get my check every 2 weeks. I pay you. Come get me. I don't know what the bond is. Come get me. I was gonna steal some Nautica shirts or some shit. And she came down there, and I was in the glass, and I was looking. I was like, "There go my sister. There go my big sister. She gonna get me out. She gonna get me out of here. She gonna get me out of here." And I seen her talking to the people, and she talked to the lady at the glass, and she talked to the lady at the glass, and then she walked out. And then every time they walked past, I was like, "Did my sister say that? Did my sister say that? Excuse me, officer. Excuse me, officer. Did my sister say that?" And then that's when I look after about an hour of this shit. That's when the officer is like, "Your sister didn't post shit. You go to court in the morning. Shut the fuck up." And I was like, "Ah." I was like, "I'm really not going to school tomorrow." And that's when they fucking shackle you up and take you to fucking court downtown in the morning and shit. And they put you in that they had me sitting in the holding cell. You know, oh my god, you sitting in this holding cell like you sitting in the holding cell and people's like bumming and begging for cigarettes so hard and people was picking up like cigarette butts. They was picking up like cigarette butts. Nigga pick up like 10 cigarette butts that somebody put out. And he would try to find like the smallest little nicotine left in there, and then he would roll that into something else and make a whole new cigarette out of 10 cigarette butts. Cause he walk around, but like, man, let me get that butt when you finish, man. Let me get that butt when butt when you finish. I was like, the fuck is going on in here? What the kind of shit is this? And then other guys, they had a cigarette, and they light the cigarette up, and they smoked the cigarette, and next thing you know, like 19 motherfuckers, but let me get hit off that. Let me get hit off that. And he'd be like, he hitting it, and then he hitting it, and then he hitting it, and then it's coming back to me, and there ain't no more hits after that. They'd be like, okay, cuz, sorry. Motherfucker actually did roll some tobacco up in a Bible. He tore out a Bible page. Tobacco up in the Bible. And then this one dude, he was in there. He was scratching off his fingerprints. He was trying to scratch his fingerprints off on the wall. Cause he was like, if I scratch my fingerprints off, they won't know I killed that motherfucker and that motherfucker and I beat up that motherfucker. And I was like, I was supposed to be in fucking math class. I was supposed to be in fucking math class. And then, if that wasn't enough, the last fucking straw being down at the Wayne County Jail is when they brought out them goddamn bologna sandwiches, and that bologna was brown. No, come on, cuz. No, man, come on, man. Fuck, no. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. I know about mayonnaise sandwiches and just eating a piece of bread and some welfare peanut butter in a fucking spoon. Yeah, fuck you. I know all that shit. But as poor as we was, even if you had to pull that red string off the bologna, that shit was still pink, nigga. It wasn't brown. Wasn't fucking brown. I've been poor as fuck. Brown, spoiled. Oh, fuck no. When they gave us that shit, I looked at, I said, I'm not eating this. And niggas was like, yeah. I give him my juice for it. I said, y'all gonna eat this shit? Look, fuck that. That sandwich they give you, I ain't eat that shit. Mustard? Oh, fuck no. I've been to jail a couple of times. I ain't eat that shit. I said, this is what they give. They don't even give you, they can't find real fucking bologna. They can't find real solid, real fresh bologna to serve you in jail, and they serve you brown fucking bologna. And motherfuckers is going crazy to get. You can eat that, cuz. You can eat. Look, I ain't look. That's probably when I knew I was gonna join the fucking Marines. When I said I'm not eating this shit and I'm gonna starve till I get the fuck out of here, and the Marines was like, "We need your ass. I ain't eating this shit. The fuck I look like a fucking. I ain't this shit. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here." And then they put you in that little. They put you in that little cell. This little waiting area right outside the courtroom, and it's like the female prisoners over here and the male prisoners over here, and then when it's time for y'all to go in the courtroom, y'all like come through this little common area. We sit in that little waiting area to see the judge, and you see the women. You see the women right there, so they looking at you, smiling. Who the fuck's sexy? We all got on fucking orange. Who the fuck is sexy? We got on fucking orange. So there's one chick. She's sitting up there looking at me. She's sitting there looking at me, and she's like, yeah. I was like, is this chick looking at me? Why is this prostitute looking at me? The prostitute looking like, what's popping? Like, what's popping when we get out of here? I was like, ain't shit popping. I think she had like she lifted up her shirt, showed like her coochie. I was like, I'm not smashing this. And look, the guy next to me was like, she wanna holler. Yeah, she the type that you holler at, dude. I'm supposed to be in fucking algebra class. Get out! Oh, God. I say, dude, I say, you can't come back here again. Well, that didn't happen. But I went in front of that fucking judge, and she started saying, you know how they say all that shit. But everything, they put the maximum. They say the maximum on it. Maximum driving without license, maximum 2 years in jail, no insurance, maximum 2 years in jail, no registration, maximum 2 years in jail. Oh, it's over. It's over. I'm not making it to geometry class. I'm thinking like throw my whole science project away. Oh, my styrofoam is doomed. And then after she said all that shit, she was like, 6 months community service picking up trash. They ended up picking up trash on the fucking freeway on the weekends. And my math teacher ended up seeing me picking up trash. She said, Nate, did I see you on the 94 freeway out there picking up trash? Do you even have a license right now? I do, but it wasn't in my car. Yeah. Did I go to jail after that? That's none of your business. That's for another podcast. Nathan Chase's Basement. Yeah. Subscribe and like. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, guess you gotta hate something, don't you?